Okay, welcome Moses to this tutoring session. How are you doing today?
Good, good. Thank you for receiving me.
Perfect. Okay, so today we're gonna work on two geometry questions. This is the first question, and this is the next question. So tell me, for this question, can you read it and tell me what you understand, how you think we're gonna solve it? Feel free,
Oh,
to tell me anything you know about this.
yes, of course. First of all, this is a geometry problem of combined figures. So the problem is a candy package is in the shape of a cylinder with a
Yeah,
cone on each end. The question is, if the radius of the cylinder is 2 inches and the cones are identical, what is the capacity of the container to the nearest cubic inch?
perfect. Okay, so in this problem, you see, anytime you have to solve math problem, you have to understand the keyword. So what keyword you see in this problem, you see that is very important to understand or to highlight or to underline, which will guide
Yeah,
us to solve the problem.
yes, it says the radius of the cylinder is 2 inches.
Okay, the radius is 2 inches, so radius 2 inches. Okay, that's good. So that radius we can call it R. So R is 2
R is 2.
inches. Yeah. Anything else here?
Yes, it says that the cones are identical.
Okay, so when they say cone, I think you understand that what we have here, what I'm highlighting in yellow, represent the cone, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. Now between the two cones, what we have? What shape we have in between the two cones?
we got a cylinder, right?
Perfect. That's the cylinder. Okay. So we have a cylinder. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I can also do this. Yeah, do this. Perfect. So what we need here to solve this question, what the asking to solve, to find, to get?
They're
The question
asking,
itself, yes?
yes, the capacity of the container to the nearest
Exactly, the
cubic inch.
capacity of the container. So this is a container, we have two cones, and in the middle, we have, that cylinder, and they want the capacity of the container. Now, as a math problem, right? When they ask you to find the capacity of the container, what they ask you to find? Is it a perimeter? Is it an area? Is it a volume? To be specific, what that capacity here, means for the problem. We need to understand that.
Capacity in this case means the uh, the area, like how much like of the cylinder, like how wide it is, like how wide, how broad, like how
Okay, okay, you are close. Now tell me, what kind of a formula you think we're gonna use here?
what kind of formula. Okay,
Yeah.
that's we're gonna use a perimeter.
Hmm.
No.
When they
Okay.
say perimeter, they are talking about the side, around the distance around, which is not a gear. The question is not the distance around. Okay,
Oh,
another thing gonna
sorry.
guide you.
Oh, the surface area and volume.
You are talking about two things, but only one thing we need here. Do you see the unit? What is the unit of the answer? What is the unit? If I say unit, like, okay, meters or uh, you know square feet, what is the unit here for our answer? Means
Inch,
the for answer here, what is the unit?
inch or cubic inch.
They say cubic inch. Cubic
Yes.
inch. Okay, in cubic inch, right? What kind
Yes.
of unit is that? Is it a perimeter unit? Is it an area unit? Is it a volume unit?
It's a volume unit.
Exactly. So it has to be volume. Okay, that is another way, to break it down, math problem. So if it's an area, if it's an area you're gonna find, they will say square inches. You're gonna get square inches or square inch. So you know that, okay, you're gonna get something like this. Because it's a volume, they say cubic inch. So you're gonna have something like this. And if it's just a perimeter, you're gonna say, okay, the nearest inch. Yeah. So something like that. Okay, so here the question is to find the volume. But you have to understand that we have a different shape. We have a cone. So we need to know what is the volume of cone. And we also have a cylinder. So what is the volume of a cylinder?
Volume of cylinder.
So if we find the volume of the two cones and the volume of the cylinder, now the total volume will be the sum of the two, volumes here, volume from the cones and the volume from the cylinder. Now, what is the formula for volume of a cone? When they say
The
cone, so V.
volume of a cone is 1/3 or 1/3
Yes.
pi
Yes.
R square.
R square. So
H
1/3 times H.
Times H, yeah. Perfect.
Okay, these formulas will be provided, when you're gonna take the exam. Now, what about the cylinder?
The cylinder is P R square times H.
And what represent H here?
Height.
Exactly. Okay, so now let's use the formula to find the volume. So let's move to here. If you take the cone, like I said, V equals 1/3 of pi. So V equals 1/3 of pi R square H. Okay, that is for the formula for cone. Now let's replace everything here. So we have, this is for cone, right?
Yes,
So we
cone.
have a V is equal to 1/3. So pi, they will ask you to use a 3.14.
Yes.
Okay. R, we say R is how much?
R.
R is 2 inches, right?
Yes.
The radius. So we replace R by 2. So this is 2. But we're gonna square it. And the H. That is another question.
That's
What is
another
the
question.
height of this cone?
The height of the cone. Okay.
Yes.
We have to subtract the total height of the unit.
Yes.
By the height of the cylinder.
Perfect. So we're gonna do 16 inches minus 8 inches. Okay. And we get 8 inches. But can we say that the height here is 8 inches? Yes, no?
Yes.
Height will be somewhere here. So that is the height. So that height is 8 inches.
Yeah, that's 8. Yeah, that's 8.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Look.
If we, oh, sorry. Oh,
Look. This is 8 inches, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like from here to here.
Exactly.
So are you telling me that this side will be 8 inches?
No, that's not possible. It has to be half 4 inches.
Exactly. So this is 4 inches here. This is 4 inches here. Yes. So after you do 16 minus 8, you have to divide it by 2. So R is that 16 minus 8 divided by 2. And we get, not R, H, sorry. And we get 4. So 4 inches. So the height here is 4 inches. And we go back here and we're going to replace, so 4 in the parentheses. So to be specific, okay,
Exactly.
R is 2, H is 4. But
Exactly.
understand that what we are calculating here, that is the volume for one cone. Understand like that? That is the volume for one cone. But we have 2 cones. So after we find the volume for one cone, how are we gonna do to get the volume for the 2 cones?
In the problem says that the cones are identical, so they have to be the same.
Perfect. So identical, that's another keyword, we need here, identical. So that means the volume of the left cone is same as the volume of the right cone. So if you need the volume of both, it's just to add them or we multiply 1 by 2. Perfect. Okay, now with a calculator, what will be this volume?
Okay.
So
Let
V
me
of one cone.
1
So
minus
other
3.
operation, remember other operation here. Check on my side, so you're gonna do it on your side, I'll do on my side, and we'll see what everyone gets. So 1/3, okay, times we have a 3.14
14 times 4
times 4.
times 4.
Okay, times 4 again.
It gives me 16.74.
Okay. 16 points.
16 point, yeah. 16.74.
74. Okay, let's add the 2, 6. Okay, if you multiply this by 2.
Okay.
Because the
I
thing is
get
the volume, so V of the 2 cones. So multiply by 2, you're gonna get 33.49.
exactly.
Okay, I stop at 2, digits after the decimal
49.
for a moment. What you got?
I got 33.49. Yes.
Okay. Now let's find now the volume of the cylinder.
Yes.
But you understand why, we find the volume of the 2 cones, which is to take the 16.7466, we multiply this by 2 because we have 2 cones.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Now
exactly.
the volume of the cylinder, okay, the formula is that we have a V equals 1 pi r square h. So pi r square h. That means we're gonna have a 3.14, which is pi. R is 2, we squared, and the h is okay. That is a tricky question. What is the value of h here?
Is 8 because it just says the cylinder, just the cylinder.
Exactly. This time it's a cylinder, so it's gonna be 8. So to record this, we will state that R is 2. The R is the same thing, but H now is 8. Okay, so we're gonna find this using a calculator again.
Yes. Let me calculate it a little
So we
bit.
take a 3.14, we multiply by 4, we multiply by 8.
8. It
I
gives
get
me
148.
148. Yes. The same, 148. So
Okay.
now what we have to do?
And tell me what we're gonna do next.
Now I have to add the volume of the 2 cones.
Exactly. So the volume of the shape.
Exactly.
So the volume of the shape here will be the volume, so V, of the cones plus V of the cylinder.
Yes.
So that means my V, if I call it capital V, that will be the 133.49, so cubic inches, plus the 100.48. Okay, what do you get?
Okay. And let me see. I got it here. 33.49 plus 100.48. That gives me a total volume of the shape of 133.97 inch.
133.97 cubic inch.
Cubic inch.
Okay, but it's not yet the final answer because they say something in the question. Let's see here. They say something in the question. They say to the nearest
inch.
cubic inch. To the nearest cubic inch. That means you have to round this number. So if you round it, what you get?
Cubic inch. Have to round the number.
Yes, this is a decimal number, right? We need to round it to the nearest inch. That means what? They don't want the answer to be a decimal. So what is the closest whole number? After
inch means that is 100, right? Inch is
you
3.
don't hold on. You don't need to convert anything here. Just take this. If you have 133.97,
yes,
okay, and you want to round this to the nearest whole number, round to the nearest.
Oh, okay. I get it. It's 134 then?
Exactly. Okay, so it's gonna be 134. So you have cubic inches. Yeah, 134 cubic inches. Therefore, if we go back to the thing here, the correct choice will be what?
It will be letter C, 134.
Yes.
Yeah, 134. Yes.
Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. So you have to understand that that's the way, you can have a math problem. That's the way you can break it down. If you break it down, that looks simple to solve. Okay, let's see the next question. Okay. This is the next question here. So again, can you read it and tell me what you think we can underline as a key word?
Yes. A slab of concrete will have 4 concrete blocks in each corner as shown in the drawing below. We see all of it. And then the question of the problem is, in each corner block has the same dimensions. What is the volume of the structure in cubic feet?
In cubic feet.
Cubic feet. Okay. Feet
cubic
is
feet. Before we did the cubic inches, now it's a cubic feet. So tell me again, what kind of, what they ask you to find here, like a perimeter, area, volume. Okay. So
you're asking me here the volume. Here
again,
in this
the
problem,
volume.
specifically, they say that they want you look for the volume. But in
Exactly. So here they are specific. Good.
next problem, they don't specify.
Exactly. They just say the capacity. But keep in mind, every time they ask you question and they say what is the capacity, know that they ask you for the volume. I repeat.
Yes.
In a question, like the previous question, they ask for capacity. That means they're asking for volume. Also, when you see unit and they say cubic, cubic unit, that means cubic inches, cubic feet. So know that they're asking for volume. So cubic unit means volume. Okay, so now this question here, yeah. Let's break it down. So this is one shape, but can we break this down as a different shapes? If yes, how? How many different shapes we can have in this one diagram or
We
image?
have rectangle,
Okay. So
we
instead of
have
calling it a rectangle, we're gonna call it a rectangular prism.
rectangular prism,
Yes.
we have squares,
We have is it a square? It's again a rectangular prism. You see, um, you see the dimension of the top image. Like if I take this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one.
sorry, Mr. Also, yes, continue.
Okay, so that looks like
Capacity, volume, cubic unit, yes.
that looks like a cube, but it's still a rectangular prism. So we have a five rectangular prism here. Four are identical, and the one is the large one. So to find the volume here, we can find the volume of the small rectangular prism. Okay, volume. Let's write it down. Volume.
Yes.
Okay, V. Volume of the small rectangular
Wait,
question prism. Okay, so I mean by rectangular, the small rectangular prism here as the one I have in red. Okay, this one also same thing. Okay, okay, so you have four of them. But what is going to be the volume for one? V here will be what?
the volume of one of them,
Yes.
the volume will be um, have the same, each corner below has the same dimensions. Volume is 2
Okay.
feet.
Okay, when you have a rectangular prism, what is the volume for rectangular prism? You can check, in the book and let me know. Rectangular prism, the volume for rectangular prism.
The volume for rectangular prism is the surface. No, it's not the surface area, right? No, no.
The left hand width. Okay, and now you multiply by height, you get this. So that means what? The length here is
Yes.
that 3, okay, multiply by width, which is also 3, multiply by the height. The height is what?
Height here is wow.
Hmm? For the small rectangular prism, the height is what? This is the height here. So the height is what?
The height here of the total, it will be
The height for each.
of each. Oh, the height of each, there will be 2 feet, right?
Yes, 2 feet. So multiply by 2.
Yes.
Okay, so understand that the width and the length have the same dimension. So we have a 3, 3. Now multiply by the height, give you the height is 2. So we do this multiplication, we can do it without a calculator. So we're gonna
Yes, yeah.
have the volume as 18, okay,
18, yeah,
cubic
exactly.
feet.
Volume. Exactly. Exactly.
So far, so good.
Yes.
Perfect. But understand that this is only for the one small uh, rectangular prism. Now, if you want the volume for all the 4, volume for the 4, okay, small rectangular prism. Okay, so that volume will be what? Any idea?
Yes, yes, yes.
That volume will be
Says here
what?
the volume for a small rectangular prism. The volume will be the sum
Yes.
of the four, all of them. So the volume will be, if we put just one rectangular prism that it was 18 cubic feet, that means that we have to multiply by 4.
By 4, perfect. So 4 multiplied by 18 cubic feet. And doing
Exactly.
this, you get 72 cubic feet.
Yes.
But it's not done yet. If you see all the 4 choices, choice A is 72. But it's not the correct choice because it's not done yet. This is just the
Exactly. We
4
haven't finished.
small rectangular prism. Now, what we need to do next?
We have to go to the big one, right? The
big one. Okay. So the large, so volume of the large rectangular prism. Okay, so it's gonna be the same formula. V equals times height, which is
we use the
length.
same formula. We use the same formula.
Exactly. When you have a rectangular prism, doesn't matter if it's a large, it's a small, it's the same formula. Okay, so to the next page, that V equals, okay, WH. So can you tell me what is length, width, and the height for the large rectangular prism?
Yes, of course. The length of the rectangular, this big rectangular prism is the well, not the base, but mostly the length. The length is the length is 12 feet, right?
Exactly. So 12 feet multiplied by
8 feet. Length is 12 multiplied by 3 feet. The height is set down there.
Yes. Good. Okay, so with the calculation, what you're gonna get here? So you have a 12 times 8 times 3.
Let me do it.
No problem. I'll give you time to do that.
Okay,
and they will allow you to use a calculator, when you are taking the exam, so you have to know how to manipulate a calculator to find question like this. Okay, what you got?
288.
288. Okay, again, cubic feet. But look, if you see the 4 choices, C is also 288. So, but C will not be the answer. A will not be the answer because these just are the part of the answer. It's not the total answer yet. Okay, now how to find the volume of the entire diagram?
Here, the question of the problem is asking us, what is the volume of the structure in cubic feet? The structure means the 4 small rectangular prisms adding the big rectangular prism. So we just have to add the volume of the 4 plus the big rectangular prism. So it will be 288 cubic feet plus 72 cubic feet, right?
Okay, yes.
Plus 72.
Okay, so you take a 288, you add it to 72. Yes. What you get?
I get 360.
So V equals 360 cubic feet.
And we got an answer for that in the book. Yes, we got one.
So that is choice D, right?
Yes, letter D.
Good. Yes. Okay, so let's summarize this quick. In a math test, you're gonna have geometry questions, like this. But what you need to do is that you have to break it down. We break it down when we have a shape which is composed with different shapes. Okay. So what is the name for that? when you have a diagram like this, there is a key word we use for that. Combined shape. Okay, so this is a combined shape. Okay, so a combined shape. When you have a combined shape, you need to break it down and ask yourself in the question what they ask you to find. Is it a volume? Is it a perimeter? Is it the area? So something will be in the problem will guide you. Here, they made it clear. They said to find the volume. But the previous one, they just say, okay, the capacity. But like I explained before, capacity means volume. You see?
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so let's stop here for this tutorial session. Okay, but I think people who will watch this later, if they have any kind of a question or clarification, they can leave a comment and I will reply later. Okay, thank you so much. But understand that practice makes perfect. Do not just stop on this. Continue practicing. And if you need me for another session, let me know. We can plan it. Thank you so much
Yes.
again, Moses.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Professor
Mhm.
Coffee Boso, and thank
Yes.
you guys for watching the video and everything.
Yeah.
Also a
Mhm.
great pleasure and have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and yeah, read
Exactly.
the
Yeah. Like,
notification bell
subscribe, and the share,
and share
share.
with others
Mhm.
that can
Exactly.
and also didn't help. Don't
Yeah.
it help you? It can
Mhm.
help others. So thank you so much for
Exactly.
that.
And it's a free session. It's a free session. So if anyone, need this free session, just the person let me know. Okay. And yeah, we'll make it. Again, thank
Yes.
you, Moses, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.